Hey everybody, it's Jim with the Friday Video, and I'm in the HR department, the People and Culture department here at Goodwill. And in just a minute, we're going to interview Josh Bowles, a gentleman who's been with us for 19 years. So first, let me mention a couple things that I'm really thinking about a lot these days. One is, man, our youth program is just blowing up. We've got so many people and working with so many high schools in our employment preparation program. We call it the YEP program, Youth Employment Preparation Program. It's going great guns, and hats off to Lisa Dillon and Amaralette, who've been involved with that, Miss Sherelle Gordon, who teaches it most often, and it's just terrific how kids are responding. And some of them are coming because their parents are encouraging them, but some are just coming on their own. So that's great. We're almost through the month of August. Labor Day is coming up next weekend, and I want to remind you, let's close out the month strong. August is kind of a time where, particularly with this weather, people are tending not to get out. They're going to the malls that are air conditioned, but they might not be shopping retail stores, and they may not be going to donation centers. So whatever we can do to kind of up the game in this last week or so, please do that. If you work in the stores directly, if you're in the donation centers, just put an extra shine on your apple and make sure that you tell people how much we appreciate them and encourage them to tell their friends to shop and to donate at Goodwill. That'll help us out. Thanks. Okay, well, let's look at Josh and learn a little bit more about you, Josh. 19 years is a long time.
It sure is.
So tell us a little bit about how you got to Goodwill.
So I started out participating in a employment program that we were running at the time. I think it was called Job Club.
Yeah.
It's sort of a proto job connection center. So I think at the time we needed somebody, or the HR department needed somebody. So the Job Club referred me to the Crystal Schroeder, who was the HR director at the time. I interviewed with her and got the job. So when I started, I looked this up. We had 336 employees.
Wow.
And so 19 years later, current count is 862. So we've grown.
Yeah. That's great. And that makes a lot more work for the HR department with that many people. So we appreciate all that you're doing to keep us working in the right direction, keep our head above water. So tell us a little bit about what you do.
So I do use spreadsheets and databases to run reports for the HR department. And I maintain our I-9 compliance.
Okay. So I-9 is information that we have to confirm that a person can legally work in this country.
Yeah, that's right.
And then almost every time I go by your office, you're head down working hard with Excel spreadsheets and collecting data and all that kind of stuff. Yeah. That to me is hard work, because you have to really be focused. And do your eyes get tired?
Yeah, I've read something where to prevent that, you every so often you look off and focus on something in the distance.
Yeah.
So and that apparently helps with eye fatigue.
Yeah, good. All right. So hopefully there's many answers to this question, but what do you like most about your job?
I really like working with spreadsheets, which is kind of fortunate given what my job is.
Right.
Oh, and it's always a bright spot when I can help a coworker with an issue they're having.
Yeah, good. And how do you like working for Tracy Moses?
Oh, it's great.
She's sitting here in the room, so you do have to kind of say that. Well, let's kind of flip it over to Tracy.
Hi there.
Tell us a little bit about, excuse my fingers, tell us about Josh, and you've worked with him for a long time.
Yeah, I have. Josh has been here longer than I have been here, and he is the magic man behind the spreadsheets. He extracts the data out of Paycom and makes reports for us, and we really rely on him and his expertise in what he does. And he always has a positive outlook.
Yeah.
Always a smile.
Yeah, that's great. And often when I leave the office, 5:36, something like that, Josh is still here. His car's in the parking lot, and he's working hard.
Yeah. Josh is not a morning person, I should add.
Oh.
Okay, so Josh, sometimes what I ask folks on the Friday video is, do you have any advice for the rest of us? How could we be really good employees?
All right, well, here's what I came up with. So I think you can get pretty far just maintaining a certain amount of politeness and professionalism. And if you can spare some, a little kindness goes a long way.
Yeah, yeah. So much it's, like you say, kindness and the way we deal with people is the oil and the machinery that makes everything run more smoothly. So, all right, so your future goals, you're going to be here for another 19 years, I hope?
Well, that could happen, yeah.
Well, then you'll get we've got some folks that have worked here for 34, 35 years. So you can have a career at Goodwill. All of us can. And that's our mission, helping people overcome challenges to employment and developing themselves in whatever capacity they want to, that we can help them. So thanks a lot for watching. Have a great last week of August. Give it a push. We'll see you soon.